Hello, everybody. Oh, what's going on? This is Andrew, and I'm back with some more draft here on Arena on Firewood Gaming. It's Monday morning right now. I took the weekend off. I didn't play almost any Magic this weekend, and I'm ready to get back into it and jump into a draft. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. I saw some friends. I drove a lot, watched some sports, and yeah, I'm ready to jump into this draft here. The last draft we did here did not go super great, but that's okay. We're gonna fix it and figure it out. Well, we've got Vanquish the Horde. We've already done a Vanquish the Horde deck, so I'm not like super into taking this right here. I think Mysterious Tome is really good, and you know I love me some Thermal Alchemist. So I'm really not sure what to do. I might just take the Thermal Alchemist because I love this card and I like to try to make it work. And there's some good red cards in the pack. Yeah. I'm doing it again. Oh, Jadar's good, though. This card's really good. Black Red Thermal Alchemist again, maybe? There's also Phantom Carriage, Revenge of the Drowned, Flip the Switch, and the Arcane Infusion, which are all fine in blue-red. But Jadar's really good. So I'm going to take Jadar and see where we go from there. Well, where do we go from there? We get a green card that I don't want to take, some okay white cards, a Falconwrath Perforator, a Rotten Reunion, and an Evolving Wilds, and some good blue cards. Here I'm stuck between taking the Locked in the Cemetery and the Evolving Wilds. I think I'll take the blue card. It's probably better to take the blue card on average. Okay, we've got Gale Drifter, which is fine. Mounted Dread Knight I've been impressed with, but then there's also a Diregraph Horde here, which is just really, really good. Let's take the Horde. We might not end up being a Thermal Alchemist deck. We'll see, though. So it looks like blue-red's gonna be open. But I don't know if this card's any good. Is the problem. And other than the Locked in the Cemetery, we don't have any blue cards. There are some okay black cards here. I think I'll take the Crawl from the Cellar. And be pretty okay with that for now. So it looks like we could have been green-white had we wanted to be, but I'm not super upset about being black-red or black-blue instead. I'm not sure which of these cards I want to take. Rotten Reunion's fine. Shady Traveler's also just okay. And these red cards are all just okay. I think I'll take the Rotten Reunion. I like Ardent Elementalist a lot. I think that's what I'm going to take out of this pack. Rebuying your removal spells is really powerful. So, I'm taking that. We need some removal spells. But I'm sure we'll pick some up, and being able to replay them with the Elementalist is pretty powerful. This time I'll take the Shady Traveler, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, it seems like blue and red are both kind of open. And I'm not sure what to do about that. If we can pick up a bunch of Evolving Wilds at some point, there's a chance we can just play all the cards. Or maybe we'll open a rare that pushes us in one direction or the other. Right now, we've got some okay black cards, some decent red cards, and one piece of blue removal. So we will just have to wait and see what the next pack has in store for us. I don't think I'm ever playing a second Rotten Union. I guess there's a chance I might. Yeah, I'll take another Dread Knight. In one of my other draft videos, I had 3 of these at the top end, and I was really impressed with when you've got something like a Thermal Alchemist, how easy it is to turn on Mounted Dread Knight and make it a 6/5 Trampler, and then it's just like pretty good at the top end of your curve. I'm not sure if this deck's gonna be the best one to turn it on, but between Thermal Alchemist and Jadar always making Decayed tokens, like there's a decent chance that we'll be able to turn on the Mounted Dread Knight with some regularity. Alright, what do we got? We got a Fateful Absence. This is a fine white removal spell. In draft, it's like just okay probably, because giving your opponent a clue token is like, I don't know. It's definitely okay. It's good. But I think I'm just going to take another Thermal Alchemist here. The Moonrager Slash is in the pack, and of course I'd like one of these, but I'm going to take Alchemist and kind of solidify that this is what I want to be doing here, because I love this card. And what did we get? Nothing amazing. We got a Vengeful Strangler. Ecstatic Awakener is really good. Might be the Awakener over the Strangler. But then we've also got a Diagraph Horde. I think I'm going to take Awakener. I think this card with like Jadar, Crawl from the Cellar, or Rotten Reunion, it's pretty good. The Strangler's okay. But yeah, I like Awakener. Does this push me into blue now instead? I don't know. There's also a No Way Out, which is just like fine for the deck we're building. If I got rid of all the red cards, I could potentially just have a decent blue-black deck. Otherwise, I'm taking No Way Out of this pack. I'll take the Scab to leave myself open to it. Here, I'm pretty happy to take a Burn the Accursed. Of course, I'd play another Diagraph Horde, but there's one in my opening pack that might wheel, and I'm a little short on removal spells right now. What about this? So we've got a Bat Whisperer, which I've liked Bat Whisperer, if you can consistently turn it on. And again, we were just talking about how I think I should be able to consistently turn it on. Having another Elementalist is totally fine also. I think I'm just going to take the Elementalist. Yeah, I just want to keep recasting my spells, Crawl from the Cellar to get my Elementalists back. So I just need a couple more spells and I should be in a pretty good spot. We've got a decent creature count so far. Excuse me. Siege Zombie is nice. It works pretty well with Jadar and some of the Decayed tokens things that we're doing. So we'll take Siege Zombie here. Pretty content with that. Rite of Oblivion's obviously a good card, but we can't play it here. I don't like Hungry for More, but maybe we should play it. I'm not sure what to take here. I'm taking Silverbolt because I think it's the best card. But again, I just I want to be taking spells. I think I'll take another Siege Zombie, but maybe the Harvestide Infiltrator's the right choice here. I've got plenty of 2-drops, and I'm kind of weak on 3s. Yeah. Okay, all of the black and blue and red cards were not in that pack anymore. Nothing here, really. Are we playing Duress? I don't think so. But I guess maybe. Yeah, we definitely need some help filling this deck out. That being said, we can play the Silver Bolt. We can play the Duress if we need to. Oh, I'm pretty happy that the No Way Out wheeled, actually. That's pretty okay. And the Bat Whisperer. Okay. Okay, never mind. We don't need as much help. Yeah. Just need the finishing pieces. God, I've opened this card so many times. We're not playing Angel Fire Ignition today. But what are we playing then? There's nothing else in this pack for me. It's kind of a weak pack unless you want Borrowed Time. Might be another, just might be a Siege Zombie? Jeez, it seems like a really weak pick. Out of this pack. But I don't think I want anything else. Like maybe the Stinger? Maybe? You know what? Let's grab the Stinger instead. Let's take the only red card out of that pack. That's fine. Well, now we have to choose from what I think is a very, very good 4-drop. And a red removal spell, red piece of interaction. We don't have a lot of interaction. But this card's really good. I think the Fangblade's better enough that I'm taking it instead of Moonrager's Slash. Cool. Immediately picking up a Cathartic Pyre feels amazing. And I can get another Burn the Accursed. These are some good green cards going around. I hadn't seen any like amazing green cards up till now, but Res of the Ants. This card's been really, really tough for me to beat. I could take the Interloper. I think I'd rather just have another Burn the Accursed. Now I've got plenty of targets for my Elementalists. We'll just take the Perforator. We're probably not playing this Locked in the Cemetery. Ooh, Arrogant Outlaw's nice. So is Blood Pact. I think the Outlaw's a little bit better. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how this deck came together, if I'm being completely honest. Might not need to play the Shady Traveler. I guess would I rather have a 2-3 Menace or a 3-2 Trample? We got an Interloper anyways. Another Rise of the Ants. Jeez. Rise of the Ants is definitely a reason to be green. Green's one of the weaker colors, but if you can get the right cards, the deck can come together. No one wants these green cards. Well, I think we're basically done here. I just need to decide if I want to play the Neonates Rush, and if I want the Shady Traveler, if I want the 4th Elementalist, things like that. But we're basically done here. Do I want the Bat Whisperer? The most success I had with Bat Whisperer was in black-white decks, where the 4 power is pretty good at helping with Coven. But otherwise, Bat Whisperer's been a little mopey, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's just better to play another Elementalist. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. Oh, I think Raise the Effigy is playable in some situations. Probably in best of 3 more than best of 1. I should try a best of 3 draft one of these times. Okay. Am I going to try the Infiltrator, or do I want the Shady Traveler? Or neither. I could just play Vampire Interloper. How many vamps did I end up with? 5 vampires. Could make Neonate's Rush worth playing. So yeah, what if I did that, took this out, put the Interloper in, and then trimmed something else somewhere? Do I really want 3 Elementalists? I think so. No, I don't think that's right. Maybe I just don't need this Interloper either. Right here, that's what I'll do. I'll take out the Stinger and replace it with the Interloper. Yeah. That seemed good to me. Okay, we're gonna give it a shot just like this. Bat Whisper's a little too inconsistent. We have a lot of ways to turn it on here, but I still think I'd rather play these 4s. Don't think I need Electric Revelation in this deck, though I might regret that. It might actually make room to try to make sense, or make room for an Electric Revelation here. Now that I say that. I've got the Crawl from the Cellar, which can help recast some things. But having... just being able to loot through your deck if you're flooding can be really good. So that might actually take the place of that Interloper. And it's still probably fine to play the Neonate's Rush. It gets a little awkward, I guess, but I think it's probably fine. Huh, is that what I want? No, that's not what I want. I have the Cathartic Pyre also to help loot through cards if I need to, so I'm not going to play the Electric Revelation. What did I take out instead of this? Okay. This is what I'm going to try. Let's hop into a game. Alright, getting into our first game here against Barbanek. Yeah, I think we'll go first. Or we will keep this hand. We've got Jadar on 2, and I think Jadar's pretty strong. So even though we don't have red mana yet, I'm hoping we'll find one eventually. Okay, nothing yet. But that's fine. We can attack here. Get in, Decayed happens. And then go to end step and pick Jajar back up. Make another guy. Go. We've got Crawl from the Cellar to save Jadar if something happens to him. Sure. My turn. Found the red land. Hit for 2. And then we'll just play the mountain and pass. Hold up Neonate's Rush and Rotten Reunion. Yep, no blocks. And another one, sure, you got it. And an Evolving Wilds, yep. Am I cycling this? I don't think I am quite yet. We'll attack for 2. We'll get in. They're not blocking, right? No. And then we'll play our Dread Knight. This was the combo I was looking for. And then next turn, if they find a way to remove the Dread Knight, we get to do it all again next turn. Because we've got the Crawl from the Cellar and a land. Sorry. Yeah, I think we're in an okay spot. They've got a couple 3/2s, which can be annoying, but we've got a handful of spells, so can't be too upset. Let's see what you got, opponent. I do like that they went back and put the Dominaria Island in their deck instead of the instead of the werewolf lands. I appreciate that that amount of deck building. Sure, so they'll bounce our thing. Hit for 6. We'll say no blocks. Do they have another 3/2? Nope. Okay. Combat. Both attack. Not having a follow-up play there is kind of weird. Or the fact that our opponent didn't have a follow-up play there is kind of weird to me. Make another zombie. Say go. We still have this Rotten Reunion sitting around where we could just make a zombie end step. Okay. Yep. We're gonna Neonates Rush that one. I'm hoping I can get them in a spot where they go to activate this ability, and then I Neonates Rush it. Am I Rotten Reunioning now? I kind of think so. Let's do this. Make a zombie. Put more pressure on the battlefield. Okay. So I can take some of the cards out of their hand here. And make another zombie. So let's see. Attack with... Well, not everything, but basically everything. They... Oh, they can't activate this turn. They have to tap this. Okay. So yeah, let's just start with No Way Out then. For some reason, I forgot that they have to tap this to use its ability. So I was, they have 6 mana with these 2 things, so they could line up blocks and pump the team. But no, they can't do that this turn. This is where effects like this can be really, really good. Oh, they had to discard a duel for dominance. Okay. Creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. Except not that one. So they can just block a couple zombies. Looks like it. Yep. Take 6. Here's my Thermal Alchemist. Go. And yeah, I don't know that they can win from here. And they agree. Cool. That last match went pretty well. Everything kind of lined up perfectly against what our opponent was doing. Let's see if it lines up well against Broth 32. This hand is a 2-drop away from being excellent. I think I will keep it though, because I've got a handful of 2-drops in the deck that make this hand amazing. Come on, 2-drop. Nope. Just want to top deck a 2-drop next turn. Yeah. Cool. Okay, well, looks like we might get run over this game. It's a little unfortunate. It's hard mulliganing a hand like this, but our opponent's just going to curve out on us and kill us, it looks like. Well, we found all the lands we need, so maybe there's a chance that we can block this turn. And then line up some Burn the Accurseds. Yeah, they can attack here. I'm going to block this, but then they can sacrifice it to the Awakener, probably. That's what I would do. Okay. A little late, Awakener. Yeah, our opponent's draw has been really good, obviously. They've been able to just curve out and play cards on curve. Try to trade Awakeners here. I'm okay trading my Awakener for that Farmer. Like, something like this was going to happen at some point anyways, so doing it now is fine. And they have a Sprout too, sure. Way late, Alchemist. I guess there's no reason to fire this off now. It would have only made the Sprout flip, so I'll wait. Are we shooting? I guess let's shoot the Beast. Love to top deck a land. But absolutely love to top deck a land. Okay. Get to keep playing this game. Elementalist picks up Burn the Accursed. Here's a Thermal Alchemist that can block. Really needed that not to flip. And yeah, we're dead. Because we've got to just jump block. Yep, our deck looked really clunky there. Our opponent had like a play every turn of the game though. I don't think that's normal. Sometimes you just lose to your opponent's curving out, and that's okay. Yeah, this hand seems fine. We'll play Silver Bolt on 1, we'll play Jadar on 2. Ooh. I'm not sure if we'll play No Way Out on 3 or not. Usually these cards are better to hold until your opponent has 4 or fewer cards in their hand. Just like, you get slightly more value out of it that way. But we'll see. Now that I've got the Rotten Reunion and I've got the Silver Bolt, I'm kind of okay just like passing the turn. Okay. The black-red mirror match. They're just killing Jadar here? Sure. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and fire this off. Um, it's not like the best here, but I think it's okay. And I want to use my mana. I don't have anything else going on right now, so let's make some more zombies. Oh, Wick to Slaughter? Okay, we've got a target for Rotten Reunion. Wonder why they discarded Haunted Ridge. It's land... Should have just discarded the mountain if they... Okay, Cycling Neonates Rush. Sounds good. Ooh. Am I glad that I didn't attack with these zombies. So now... I can attack with one of these. Decade's gonna go on the stack. Damage is gonna happen. And then before the end of combat, I'm going to sacrifice it. There we go. So they don't have any creatures in their graveyard, so I don't need to worry about Wake to Slaughter quite yet. But I do get to play Diregraph Horde next turn and just like take it away. Yeah, you got me. Let's go to combat. We'll attack for 4. We'll play a Horde. Make some more zombies, and we'll take the Wake to Slaughter and the Olivia's Midnight Ambush away. Looking good for us. They just have to play a Naked Mounted Dread Knight. Yep. Let's go to combat and attack with all of these things. See how they want to block. Okay, so they are just going to trade off the big things. Then all the zombies die. And I'll just play Thermal Alchemist and pass with Reunion up. I'd like to not have to use Reunion this turn. Because it's obviously pretty good with Alchemist. This is 2 spells for Alchemist to untap. So, we'll see. 3 mana, Curse of Leeches. Yep, you got it. I have not found this card to be particularly good. I can play around it pretty easily here, so... I do think I will be beating this card. It's a cool card. Oh, poor opponent. Unfortunately, I don't get to untap my Thermal Alchemist, but, you know, it was pretty good. At the beginning of Enchanted Player's upkeep. Okay. So let's see, if I shoot... If I make another zombie... and shoot this... Make another zombie, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. I don't want to make it nighttime, though. I think I'll just play it slow and untap. Oh, well, that was a good draw. So we'll go to combat. We'll attack with these 2. And then I'm just gonna play Mounted Dreadnought, I'm pretty sure. I don't really care if they spend their entire turn casting this to get something back. Yep. That doesn't do anything. They keep emoting at me, and I don't know why. Alright. Goodbye, friend. Getting straight into our fourth game with this red-black deck. And this hand looks fine. It's a little slow because we've got 2 5-drops, but we've got a good 2-drop. Oh, well, we've got a better 2-drop now. But yeah, these 2-drops hopefully can help us get over the finish line. And Rotten Reunion looks great against Devoted Graphkeeper. Well, I want to Neonates Rush that and Rotten Reunion it. So I'm wondering about just playing the Perforator. But I still think getting Jadar going early is going to be better. So we're going to do that still. Next turn we can play Perforator and hold up Reunion, and then the following turn we can Neonates Rush and Reunion to snag their thing. Yep, no blocks. That card's good. Cool. We'll go ahead and attack for 2. We will play our Perforator. Make another thing and pass the turn. And cross our fingers that we can find a land for next turn. Now the Perforator gets to hold back Sun Gold Sentinel. But the Graphkeeper gets to attack? Yeah, that's fine. Yep, we will take 2 from this, and then hopefully we'll be able to attack back. I really just want to draw lands for the next few turns. We've got these 4 5-drops that we want to play. Oh, they're attacking with this too? I'm going to block with my Perforator if they do this attack. I wonder what they're thinking about here. Like, if they had a trick that would have just hit all attack, I would think. This is strange timing, but like, yeah, sure. Oh, they did that so they can eat my thing? They even did that wrong. Okay, sure. My turn. Would love a land. Did not get a land, unfortunately. I think I'll attack. Now I'm trying to decide if I like hold up Neonates Rush on the Graphkeeper or if I play out my Siege Zombie. I think I just play out the zombie. It's close though. Really want to just draw lands. Just 2 more lands on top of my deck, please. Okay, Faithful Mending. Seems like it's pretty good in their deck if they've got enough disturb stuff. Just discarding lands, okay. I'm guessing that means they have a land drop here. So they can, like, Olivia's Midnight Ambush my Siege Zombie, potentially. Oh, just foul play. Sure. Yep. Okay, found the land. That's good. The Sun Gold Sentinel's gonna get in another hit. But we at least get to kill the Graph Keeper. Okay. Attack with both. I'm gonna set an end step stop. Because I want to get this. And then I want a Rotten Reunion to kill the Graph Keeper. Or to take that out of the graveyard. Okay, so they've got a 3-2. We've got a couple 2-2s. Hopefully we can find a land, and then we can start making stuff happen. It's a pretty good card, unfortunately. They can eat my Rotten Reunion here. I'm at 5. No land, really? Now let's see. Do I attack with my dudes? If I attack, they block one, it dies, the other one gets in, then I make one. It's probably worth it to attack. They're not doing anything on defense. Maybe they'll decide not to attack because they're scared. Yeah, got in some free damage. We'll take that. And we'll play this. Looks like they're cracking their clue. And we make another zombie. Go. Okay. They did mill over a spell they can play. That's annoying. And then they're just gonna go land, cast it. Yep. Oh, and they can tap my thing. That was so good for them. Oh, that's so annoying. Now I have to chump. I don't even find a land. Shoot. That's a frustrating loss. I feel like we've gotten just a little unlucky in these losses. Like, our opponents have just gotten to curve out and use all of their mana every turn. And our draw's been a little bit more weird. We are going to keep this hand because it's got an Alchemist on 2 and some spells, but, you know, there's a chance it's not going to be good enough. Lots of black spells, just need to draw a swamp and we'll be kind of off to the races. Yeah, like our draws just have not super come together. Okay. I think we'll just chill. I might use the Neonates Rush on end step to try to find a swamp. We'll see. We'll see what they do. The fact that this cycles means I kind of want to use it. Well, they're not doing anything, so that's good. Let's do this. let's do this. And then do this again. Oh, jeez, come on. No lands? Zero lands in my, what, top 5 or 6 cards? Because I kept a 4-land Thermal Alchemist, Burn the Accursed, Rotten Reunion hand. Any land would have been good there. Like, even if I found just a red land, I would have burned the Accursed, the Gale Drifter there. And now they can just flash that back. And we're pretty behind from there. Oh, they're playing that instead? Sure. I give up. This is so frustrating. Well, that's what happens sometimes, I guess. This is Magic. Sometimes you keep hands where you just need to draw just the right thing. You just don't draw in any of that. And yes, a swamp would have been great. But, again, any land would have been better than all of these random other cards I've drawn. Because at least I could have burned the Accursed, the Gale Drifter, and followed up this turn by playing a Mounted Dread Knight, which would have been infinitely better than this other random stuff I'm doing. Yeah, these things get to attack. The Alchemist can't block because everything's a 3/2. So I'm blocking that on that. They're going to flip the farmhand into a 3/3 lifelinker. They gained 6 life on that attack, and I'm... Thermal Alchemist has done 0 work at this point. Yay. So where do I go from here? I can ping, play Outlaw, and then have Neonates rush up. I can just burn the Accursed, the Gale Drifter. I can go snag the Graph Keeper out of the graveyard. So much to do, and only one swamp to do it with. The Trapper can just tap down a blocker. So I'm wondering if I don't play a blocker this turn. So what if I do this? Cast Rotten Reunion on the Graph Keeper, untap Alchemist. And then pass the turn and plan on cycling the Neonates Rush this turn. And yeah, Trapper's just going to tap me down. They're going to attack me down to 5. Oh, I should have just pinged. I missed a damage there. It's a mistake on my part. I was just being too fast. Yep, no blocks. I'm at 5. Cool, at least I get to kill this human token. Killed that. Found another 4-drop. Good. How about a land? Of course, drawing a land would be too easy. So I think I'm playing Arrogant Outlaw and using Cathartic Pyre this turn. So we're going to do this. Drain for 2. Say no attacks. Just infinite 3/3s, so the Thermal Alchemist actually doesn't have text, which is just hilarious. They're going to trap my Outlaw, yep. And now we'll deal 3 to what? I think to the Gale Drifter. And we can't beat a trick, so we'll just go to 1. Any land off the top is amazing, because we get to Ardent Elementalist back the Cathartic Pyre. Okay. Is that definitely the play this turn? 4, 5, 6 mana. It's the only thing that lets us put enough bodies on board to survive, I think. So, yep, let's do that. We're so close to turning the corner. No attacks. Go. No Way Out still has text somehow? Oh, you want to make me pick this one up? Resolve. Do I want to draw Thermal Alchemist? Probably not. Well, that actually kills me, doesn't it? Because it puts another attacker on board. So they just need to tap something down. I pyre something. They can still kill me. Shoot. I mean, I was probably definitely dead there a couple different ways, but I was trying to fight back. Yep, that's lethal. So unfortunate. Usually Thermal Alchemist has more text than that. I feel like I just had some really clunky draws. But maybe I didn't build my deck entirely properly. I felt like I got a little unlucky too. I don't think red-black is the best combination in the draft format, but I think red's better than it looks a lot of the time, and I'm happy to take some of the red removal spells that nobody else wants and pair them with either black, usually black, but I think you could end up with a decent red-blue deck if things aligned differently also. That's going to be it from me for this video, though, so thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.